Yo, 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 welcome back to the No Cut Sports Podcast with your host, Niall Frazier. And you already know what today is, man. Today is Tuesday, but it's a beautiful Tuesday for the simple fact that Eagles won, man. We 9-1, man. Listen, I can sit on this joint for about 5 hours and talk to y'all, but I ain't gonna get crazy today. I'm not gonna get crazy. Matter of fact, let me throw my stunner shades on. Let me clean them right quick. Let me clean them right quick. Hold on now. There we go. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to get too crazy on them, but listen, man. Eagles are 9-1. Eagles defeated the Kansas City Chiefs yesterday. So before I even roll into this, I want to say I took the bet on the Eagles, man. I took the bet. I ain't gonna lie. I put a little something on them. You know what I'm saying? I rolled with the home team, and it paid off. That's all I'm gonna say, man. So shout out to the Eagles, man. First and foremost, shout out to everybody on the staff. Shout out to just everybody, man, because it's a team effort to pull something like this off. Because all due respect, it was ugly, man. It was an ugly game. It wasn't the best game that they could have had. So first half, let's I guess we could probably go by quarter because I'm going off the top of my head, so I might say some things wrong, or I might, you know what I mean, I might mess some things up, but it probably ain't the first time that's happened on this podcast. I'm not always right, so but we're gonna roll right into it, man. So first quarter, well, first let's talk about this, man. So the Eagles are coming off a bye, and if I'm not mistaken, I think Kansas City came off a bye too as well. So both teams, I don't want to say well rested, but rested to the best of their ability for the time that they had, or the duration of time that they had. As I said before in my last podcast yesterday, that Jalen Hurts, had said, or came out and said in an interview or at the press conference that he will not be wearing a knee brace anymore, and that he feels pretty much 100%. You really can't go by that, but he's, like I said, as rested or as healed as he can possibly be during that duration of time. So, going on to this game, that was one of my concerns. I'm not gonna lie. Everybody know it take longer than a week, bro, to heal from anything, or something not severe, but something of that nature, right? So, I just wanted to see how it was going to play out, and that's what I had said yesterday. We're going to be able to run the RPO with him, and they ran it yesterday, and we're going to get more into that. But still, I still feel like he looks better, but he's still gonna need some time to get their knee back into 100 back to 100%. So, with that being said, Jalen Hurts did throw an interception yesterday, and I think they fumbled the ball one of those quarters. I don't know if that was before the half or after the half, but I think all this happened in the first half. Excuse me. First quarter. We look stagnant coming out there, man. Some players' faces just look, I don't know, like, I don't want to say lackadaisical, but like, because I don't want to make it seem like they didn't care, but it looked like Super Bowl, like that was on their mind, like more or less about what happened the last time they played this team and the outcome and things of that sort. But yeah, man, first quarter they came out there. I think we both went 3 and out. Then Patrick Mahomes ended up hitting somebody for a touchdown. I can't remember who it was. I know it wasn't Travis Kelce. And then we got a running touchdown with DeAndre Swift. So I'm like, all right, all right, we hanging in there, right? Because I know our offense is like, and it's so hard to like. Because we're winning, and I don't want to be like disrespectful, but it's like I don't still understand some of the calls that we do call. And I know some will go quarter by quarter, but like, what's up with the screen passes? Now I know earlier in the season I did see Jeff Stoutland, because I was watching the press conferences during training camp, right? And I know Jeff Stoutland. I think it was Jeff Stoutland, if I'm not mistaken. But Jeff Stoutland was talking about how effective that the tight end screen was that the Eagles run. And because I think a reporter had asked, like, why didn't we see so much of the tight end screen? I think last season. So, and Jeff Stoutland came out. He's like, yeah, it's a pretty successful play when we do run it, this, that, and the third. But they ran it way, not even just a tight end screen, but just a screen in general. They ran screens way, and then in the areas. I'm not running a screen within the 20 of my opponent's territory at all, bro. Because like they almost did yesterday, they almost tipped the ball, and that could have been a pick six, bro. We don't need that. We don't need that. My thing is, why are we trying to go side to side, take the ball up the field, man? Why are we? And I understand how Swift get down. He like to, you know what I'm saying? He like to get shifty, you know what I mean? Go side to side before he go up. But sometimes we just need to run the inside zone. You just get the ball up the field. All that shaky and shifty stuff, that's not exactly what we need in certain times. So that's pretty much what I'm trying to get off there with that point. But don't get me wrong, DeAndre Swift snapped, and I'm glad. And they still do this thing with Kenneth Gainwell. They put him in, and you can see how he slows up the offense. And I'm the type of person, like, I don't want like a flow. Like, I need some type of flow, some type of rhythm, some type of routine, if that makes sense. And you can see, like, when they put it or they implement him into the offense, and then he be clueless. He be like some of the plays he was just clueless. Like, he's supposed to block, he not blocking. Like what is going on out there? That cannot be happening, man. The fact that we pulled, that's what I'm saying. The fact that we pulled this game off, playing the way that we did, it's amazing. It's amazing to me because, like, Jalen didn't have a crazy game. I'm not gonna sit there and he didn't have a crazy game. But like I said yesterday, his intangibles still allow him to keep us in the game. But then I did see, so when we came out of from halftime, right? Excuse me, when we came out of halftime, right? They didn't score that first drive, I don't think. It was either the second or it was in the third quarter, if I'm not mistaken. Like the second or third drive that they had, right, where he threw the bomb to Smitty. I don't know if this is true, but I heard somebody say, because I was watching some of other people's podcasts, but they said that there was another play designed up for that, not for Smitty, but designed. They we're going to run another play. And that Jalen Hurts checked out of it. And I had said this previously, and like I said, I don't know if this is true or not, but I had said this previously about not Jalen Carter, Jalen Hurts, that I feel like the offense keeps him restrained from doing certain things. And I kept saying in the first half, I'm like, bro, why are we not airing this joint out? Because I was seeing opportunities where some of the players were like pretty much open. And I'm like, why are we not airing it out? And I understand it's raining. The elements do play a factor into into your game plan, because as we knew last time in the Super Bowl, that flooded field that they had us playing on, all due respect, I'm not trying to make no excuses, but you see what Hassan got. You see what Hassan did within the first quarter. I mean, he got a sack, bro. We couldn't get one sack in the Super Bowl. So I mean, and I think that's the only sack, or maybe we had 2 sacks or something like that. I can't remember, but we sacked him. We got him more than what we had in the Super Bowl. Because I'm trying to tell you that field had something to do with it, man. I'm not gonna make no excuses though. Not gonna make no excuses. But my thing is this: the elements do come into play, right? So you do have to account for that. But at the same time, I felt like there were opportunities where, even though it's raining, it's the game, bro. You still gotta take advantage of some of the. Like I said, there's going to be openings. You find the opening. If they playing zone, you just find the opening. Find your opening. That's it. O-line though was not. O-line, I gotta be all the way real. They looked their age yesterday. I'm not gonna lie. Like, Jason Kelce was trying to block. What's my man? What's the bull? What's the defensive boy? They just Chris Jones. Is it Chris Jones that they just signed? All the crazy bread that he just got, whatever the case may be. He tried to like as soon as he hiked the ball, Kelce was just trying to my man swim up under that joint, man. Get up out of here with your old mom. Nah. I'm like, oh my god, I love Jason. No disrespect, but Jason, on that play, Jason looked his age. I'm not gonna lie to you. So I don't know. Maybe that's gonna be a factor for us too, because our O-line is pretty good, but we do have some older guys on there. I know that's why they're trying to work Cam Jurgens in there and things like that. Even Fletcher Cox, for the age that he is, man, he still is a very great defensive player. And shout out to the defense. I know I'm all over the place, but who cares? I'm just excited that we 9-1. But shout out to the defense, man, because they really kept us in the game. I had said yesterday about Sean Desai. I mean, I think he does have somewhat of a reign on the defense, but I'm not in the building. I don't know exactly what going on behind closed doors. I don't got no sources, nothing like that. This is all speculation, okay? But like I said, I've heard before that they didn't that when they brought them on or brought the side on, that they did not want to change the scheme or how they scheme up the defense, which is I understand because we're going through different coordinators. We kind of want to get some type of consistency with the defense, right? So maybe that's something to do with it. Because we still was like Slay got cooked a couple times. I can't cap, man. He got cooked a couple times. Like he looked his age yesterday too, man. I don't want to say looked his age, but it was like miscommunication haps. Like I just don't understand some of the defense how they draw up some of these defensive plays, or like the communication within these defensive plays where you can get by or with the interception on Mahomes, that was crazy. That was crazy, right? In the end zone, right? But then you get these, like the Travis Kelce touchdown, I feel like could have been avoided, but Darius Slay he just got caught in the pick. I guess they were trying to pick him, whatever the case may be. I still don't know the different terminology, so don't get me wrong. So that might be a basketball terminology. He tried to like pick him, so my man can get like so Travis can get past him. So, but. I mean, it's just like certain things. I feel like, and I mean, things are going to happen. There's no perfect game. I'm not even expecting to see a perfect game, and if I do, I hope it's when we make it to the Super Bowl. But until then, I'm not expecting no perfect game on either side of the ball, man. Like I said, Sean Desai, he held it down. He held it down. I can't say nothing bad. But like I said, I still see some things on the defense that I would like to take care of prior to. If we make it back, I mean, like I said, it's looking like we might be able to go back. But if we make it back to the Super Bowl, I don't want any mishaps, man. I want to be able to make sure we take care of these things now rather than later. So, yeah, man. But it was just a beautiful.
Just walked in on Nile recording his podcast. I'm so sorry.
No, you're not. Anyway. But yeah. So. See, she thinks she's slick. See now, see, she thinks she's slick now. She called me before she came home, and I just told her I was getting ready to do this joint. See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying, y'all? I ain't. But anyway, man, we gonna keep it rolling, baby. We gonna keep it rolling. That's my baby anyway. But yeah, man. So we 9-1, man. Everything is on the up and up. I don't want to hear no more jargon about if the Eagles is for real, if they can make, because they're not even. That's what I'm saying. We're not playing our best ball, and we're coming back from behind. Pause. That sounds wild to say. And we're coming from behind. Pause. But we getting the dubs, man. We're getting the W. So y'all know who we play next. Y'all know who we play next, and I don't. Josh Allen's not like that, man. Now, if he pulled it off, But y'all know how I feel about Josh Allen. If they keep that pressure on him, because I don't want to skip too far, because I still want to talk about what happened last night. I don't want to get too far off the topic. But, yeah, Josh Allen's not like that. So, my thing is, I thought the Chiefs was the best team outside of us to in the NFL, especially in the AFC. And, we were able to get the W. Travis Kelce, though. Real upset after the game, man, and it be killing me because, and I had said this to my lady, like I like the podcast for multiple reasons, but you get Travis Kelce comfortable, he'll get to telling you exactly what you wanted to know. And I had said this, that if you're going back into the episode of the New Heights podcast, right, go to the Jalen Hurts episode and go to the section where Jalen Hurts asked Travis about the preparation of Patrick Mahomes, right? And Travis just starts talking. He just continues to talk. But sit there and watch Jalen. He don't say anything, but he listening. If you can see, like, bro, you got to know that emotional intelligence stuff like that. You can see like when he's taking mental notes in his head. You feel me? Also, on the New Heights podcast, Travis Kelce came out and said he always had trouble with who? Kevin Byard. And who scheme as hell he go out there and go get? Kevin Byard. Now he probably could have went out. He wanted to get probably Surtain, whatever my young Surtain the third, whatever his name is. Probably wanted to get him, but things be happening. But we got another Philly dog. You feel what I'm saying? And he was a bothersome to Travis Kelce all night. That's why he was upset after the game, because to be honest with you, And I also said this before. You paid Patrick Mahomes. Like when we talk about Tom Brady, let's talk about this, right? When we talk about Tom Brady, right? One thing we can say whatever we want. They cheated this, that, and the third. But one thing two things I can say Tom always did. He was consistent with his workouts and his routine as a quarterback. Not that I know exactly what he did, but what he showed. You feel what I'm saying? He was consistent in his job, diligent in his job. But he also always took pay cuts because he always said he wanted to be protected as a quarterback, and he wanted pieces around him so he could continue to win because winning was his main priority. And I'm just summarizing that up. And that's why I said you're looking at maybe this is what you might be looking at, the new Patriots, bro, because Jalen Hurts has the same mentality, the same mental, or somewhat of the same mental as a Tom Brady or as an elite. I like to call them elite killers. Because your focus is detrimental to how you pretty much how you get things done, or how you can level up in life, or how you get things, pretty much how you get things done to be successful. When I say elite killers, especially like athletes, I'm talking about like Michael Jordan, I'm talking about a Kobe, I'm talking about like even AI. I know AI didn't win no championships, but it's something like a chip on your shoulder. It's something that just make you, I can't explain it, man, but it's like, I know when I get mad, you make me say I can't do something. Please tell me that. And I mean, people probably said I can't do this and that, and I probably don't even want to do that, but please say I can't do something I'm trying to do. Please tell me that. I'm the wrong person to tell. That's the worst thing you can say to me, because I'm gonna prove you wrong just because I know I can. Now, is that me being overly confident? Call it what you want, but I know what makes my clock tick. You feel what I'm saying? And that's how a Tom Brady, that's how not a Mahomes, but even Mahomes probably got that. But a Jalen Hurts, he knows what makes his clock tick. And I said when I watched that QB series when they put Mahomes up there. Now they had asked Jalen to be on this joint too. Jalen turned it down. I think he said he turned it down twice now. Asked Patrick Mahomes to be on here, and I'm sitting there and I said, if you sit there and you watch them clips when they're in the Super Bowl, you can see in Patrick Mahomes' face that Jalen Hurts was knocking on his door. You could see it. They only lost by 3. Like, we only lost by 3 points. He was matching. Best performance I've ever seen from a quarterback. I'm gonna just leave it at that. Jalen Hurts had the best performance of a quarterback since I've been watching Super Bowls. Okay, bar none. And Patrick Mahomes seen that. Patrick Mahomes sees it. He sees the mentality that Jalen Hurts has, the work ethic that Jalen Hurts has, the urgency to win that Jalen Hurts has. It's undeniable, man. And I said he knows what makes him tick, bro. So when he asked him questions and he was sitting there listening to what Travis Kelce was spewing off and stuff like that, he gonna use that. Just like Michael Jordan used to go play ball, like he used to play pickup games. They said with people just so he can win your game. So when the season comes, I'm a trash y'all. Call it what you want, but you giving up the tapes, I'm gonna use it. Simple and plain, man. So I don't want to get too far for that, but man, that's what I was saying. Like they're gonna be the next Patriots, man, because Howie keeps talent around him. He got a good O-line, decent defense. That's a recipe to win. You might not win them all, but that's a recipe to keep getting back to that joint. And hopefully we can solidify it this time. So with that being said, man, I'm glad that we're 9-1. I still like, and I'm not gonna lie, like that was a sloppy game, man. I'm not gonna lie, but it was a sloppy game on both sides of the ball. And something else I want to say too, man. Stay humble. There we go. Stay humble. That's what I'm gonna leave y'all off with, because I'm sitting here watching now Patrick Mahomes, and I don't know how I don't know him, but this is what I'm gathering, man. I'm sitting there watching that game yesterday. Patrick Mahomes has been put on a pedestal damn near since he's been in the league, man. But one thing you gotta remember, I don't care how high you go, how low you get, you gotta stay humble. I'm sitting there watching Andy Reid and him arguing. It's the heat of the moment, it's a game. But I feel like sometimes this is what Josh Allen suffers from. Trying to use your arm to get you back into the game, thinking that you're more than the team. This is a team sport. You need everybody out there. You feel what I'm saying? It's not just falling on one person. You need everybody out there. And yes, Patrick Mahomes is making the plays, but I've seen some things where he's like barking back and he's whining at the the refs for calls and stuff like that. Stuff like that pisses me off. Like, it's all due respect. It make me mad because it's like, that's not your job. That's not your job, bro. You feel what I'm saying? It's like he expects to get every call, or you know what I mean? And they do miss things, don't get me wrong, but stay humble. Stay humble. I don't see Jalen Hurts flip out anytime he don't make a call. He might give you a look or some stuff like that, but I don't see him flip out. I don't ever see him get too high or too low. He keep it right here. And that's for anything that you do in life. Just stay humble. No matter how high you go, no matter how low you go, stay humble. Stay coachable. You feel me? Because when your moment comes, it's gonna come. You got to be ready for it, man. And somebody was ready for it yesterday more than somebody else was. So that's why we going 9-1 and they going whatever they going. I don't even know what their record is. Don't care. Don't care. So with that being said, shout out to the Philadelphia Eagles. We are 9-1. I'm probably gonna make another video talking about the Bills, and you know I'm gonna get crazy. I ain't gonna get too crazy, but I'm gonna let y'all know how I'm feeling. So once again, it's Not From the No Cut Sports Podcast, baby. I appreciate y'all watching. I appreciate that. And I'm getting more views too, man. I appreciate that, YouTube. Keep doing what you do. You feel me? So, and if you haven't, share, like, and subscribe to my channel. I know I don't really be saying it, but I mean, I don't care. Well, I kind of do care, man. I ain't gonna lie, because I'm getting some money off this, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. You finna pay you, boy. I'll take it. So, but anyway, man, I'm gonna holler at y'all, man. Shout out to the Philadelphia Eagles going 9-1. Shout out to Jalen Hurts. Shout out to the whole team. Shout out to Smitty. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Jalen Carter, man. I can't tag you no more, y'all. I don't know what happened. So that might be the last time we see Jalen for a little bit, but it is what it is, man. But he had something else. He tried to pull that playoff, and if he'd have pulled it off, boy, boy, they'd have been sick. So y'all know what it is, man. This is Not From the No Cut Sports Podcast. I'm gonna holler at y'all. Y'all be safe.